So continuing on from that last video on introducing you to the floor system app, I've still got the same floor type here, but what I'm going to do here, because I want to show you what's going on in the subfloor space, as in a traditional subfloor, I'm going to suggest that we look at a more traditional subfloor, and this would be a more traditional subfloor. So a floor system where that is, I guess, is supported and has air or ventilation running underneath it, and that's the ground. So within this scenario here, I've just selected a generic system, and this generic system has already got a subfloor set up. So we have a rudimentary render here that you can start to look at some of the impacts of that subfloor, its height above ground, its ventilation area, and these other factors that really determine the resistance of, I guess, the floor and the ventilation area itself, in order to put those in as a resistance value for here, and then your specified resistance value for here equates to really your total R value in this case. So there are some major sensitivities around this, particularly from a ventilation area perspective, from a wind speed perspective, a sheltering perspective. So you're going to want to familiarize yourself with those aspects, but the subfloor arrangement typically is more onerous and harder to get across the line from a DTS point of view, or equivalent to a DTS point of view, such as speckle, and you might find that this is a concrete on slab, or a slab on ground rather, is a more preferable design solution. From a commercial buildings point of view, we often don't see systems such as this. We might see them in very, very small commercial projects, but nominally we would normally be building directly off of the ground for many, many other reasons. So I don't see the application here too frequent from a commercial buildings perspective, but if you are going to use it, then you're going to want to familiarize yourself with all these small nuances across this subfloor, these subfloor editing fields, in order to look at what they mean from your performance perspective. As usual, clicking the performance solution is the way to go, and once the job is done, then you can submit this to your building surveyor.